What's good, YouTube? It's Young Man's Daily Red Pill, back with another upload. I appreciate all of you guys for clicking on today's video, checking out my content, liking my video, sharing my content, man. We're growing this community faster than I ever thought. I had a goal in mind when I first made this channel, and so far we're reaching that goal, guys. We just passed over 500 subscribers, and this channel is a month old, so I appreciate all the new subscribers, new supporters. My goal is to just help spread the red pill to as many young guys as possible. I'm a 22-year-old myself. If this is your first time watching my channel, and my goal is to just spread this red pill knowledge, help men go their own way, become alpha, become the greatest version of themselves, the best version of themselves. Today's video, we have a question from a subscriber. He asked me a question in one of my older videos. He said, could you please upload a video on the differences between an alpha and a sigma male? Because I think that quote unquote alpha isn't quite the right term for a truly red pill guy. Alright, so I did a little bit of research because, you know, I wanted to get the actual Oxford definition of what an alpha male was, because I don't want to just throw out what I think an alpha male is without it being scientifically backed up or at an actual dictionary. I see a lot of people do that, so this is straight facts. This is from the dictionary itself. An alpha male is a man tending to assume a dominant or domineering role in social or professional situations. Okay, so that's more so like an alpha in the business sense of things, such as like an NBA owner, an alpha guy that's like a sports superstar, you know, that's an alpha male in the business realm of things. On the other hand of things, I say a sigma male is more so kind of a creative guy that's also very alpha, but he's kind of in the background of things, all right? He doesn't have to be in the front leading the pack, leading the group of people. He is more so okay with being behind the scenes. He would rather be rich than famous in a sense, all right guys? So he would rather, if I can relate this to anything in the real world that you guys can understand, it's kind of like when you have like a rap group and you have your rappers, but then behind the scenes, there's the beat producers and the management team and the production company that's pushing out and that's making all this money and that has the label and that has these rappers. So that's more of like the sigma mindset. You're behind the scenes, all right? You're comfortable with not being always dominant and domineering and in people's face. You're okay with taking the back seat but making money, and you don't always have to be in the spotlight, all right? And that's also true in my personal life as well. I also said sigma males are quietly creative. Me as a sigma male, I would feel like I'm able to work better alone, all right? I'm able to work better creatively in my own space. I don't like to have to be around people when I work or when I do things, which is why I run 2 online businesses, all right? Because I like to do things on my own time, on my own schedule. I don't like having to report to management. I don't like having to clock in. So you're okay as a sigma just doing your own thing, and yes, you are gonna be in your head a lot of times because you always feel like there's a need to self-improve and work on something. You're not okay with just sitting around and not doing much. You're constantly thinking in your head. You're constantly trying to improve. You usually don't make the same mistakes because you're constantly reinforcing and eliminating things that have blocked your potential, blocked your aspirations, blocked your goals, blocked your visions, blocked your dreams in the past, which is why a lot of sigma males tend to be single, just because we like to do our own thing, you know? We don't like to be in the confinements of a relationship. We don't like to have to cater to people, especially women. We would rather do our own thing. We'd rather be set apart. We would rather walk the lonely journey, as many people would feel like it's lonely, but we are much better in lonely spaces and we feel like we can get much more done. We enjoy being in our heads. We enjoy not being around large crowds of people. We are able to, however, adapt to large crowds of people. So if we're in a social setting, we are also able to socialize, and we have personality as well, but we would prefer to usually be on our own and like do things in our own confinements of space, like maybe just by yourself. You're okay with me as a sigma. I feel like I'm okay with living with like the minimalist of things. Like I'm okay living by myself. I'm okay with not having many friends. I'm okay with not being as close to my family as the rest of my family, because I feel like I truly see things for how they are, and I know what I want out of life is different than most people, and they will never understand me. And you know what? You have to be okay with that, and that it does make you different, but embrace your differences and embrace this knowledge that you have of being red pill and aware. Also, another thing with Sigma males is you're covert without being overt with women. So what that means is when I go into a social setting with women, I tend to just be super chill. I'm never really approaching women at all. I think I've only approached 1 or 2 women in my entire life. And I'm honest to God, guys. Women usually will tend to gravitate towards me. I would say Sigma males, based on myself as well, we tend to be more introverted, all right? But we have something about ourselves that draws people to us, even though we're introverted. Women can sense this, men can sense this, even alpha males can sense this, beta males definitely can sense this. Sometimes they'll be jealous of you. But when you say something and when you speak, people tend to listen because the Sigma usually is in his own head and he tends to really think about things before he says them. He's quick to listen, slow to speak, so to say. Sigmas will never usually feel a need to prove themselves to women, all right, guys? They will never feel a need to prove themselves to women. They are completely content with themselves and the man that they are. They feel no need or desire to go out and prove their worth to anyone, whether it's women or men. But they, like I said before, they are okay in social settings such as business meetings or networking events. You are okay with being extroverted and in order to help yourself stay alive and actually create something, create a business that's gonna prosper, because you have to network, you have to be extroverted in those type of situations, all right, guys? So to wrap things up, I would definitely say that Sigma males are more so kind of behind the scenes, and they're completely okay with being alone and not being the center of attention and not really having to dominate and domineer themselves over other people, especially other men. We're just cool with and content with being alone and walking our own way. However, on the other hand, the alpha male usually is more assertive, more aggressive, more so likes to kind of be in front and dominating, as the dictionary term said. You like to be in front of things, you like to be the center of attention, and you like to make sure that you're known and your presence is felt. Whereas the Sigma male lays back, he's cool, calm, and collected. He really thinks about what he's gonna say before he says things, but when he does say things, they hit home and they're wise words, and people tend to listen and take heed to what he's saying. If you're Sigma, Alpha, and you're red pill, guys, you're gonna be invincible, all right, guys? All right, now that I've clarified what I believe a Sigma male and an Alpha male is, I wanna hear you guys' thoughts in the comment section below and what you guys think you are. You guys have to let me know. Are you a Sigma, where you like to kind of lay low and you're introverted, but people respect when you do give your opinion, and you kind of are more behind the scenes and you would rather make money that way and go about life going your own way in that sense? Or are you more of an alpha male, where you like to be domineering over others and you're a little more extroverted and you like to be the center of attention? You wouldn't mind having status and being rich and famous. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Continue to go your own way. Continue to take the red pill every single day and become the greatest version of yourself, guys. Continue to self-improve. You should be working out every single day. You should be working on something, whether it's your body, your finances, or all of that combined to become the best version of yourself. Treat each day like it's day one and you need to accomplish something. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed. Share my content to people that maybe need to hear it, need some encouragement. As this life can be crazy, you know, as a young guy or even as an older guy, become a part of the community. If you're feeling lonely, we always have men here in the Brotherhood that are willing to talk to you, encourage you, and uplift you. All right, have a blessed day. Have a blessed whatever time of day it is. It's Young Man's Daily Red Pill. Have a good one.